Have you ever found yourself doing the same actions again and again? It can get pretty boring, can't it? But wouldn't it be worse if you had to wait for a new instruction every time you could carry out the action again? That would be silly and a huge waste of time. Instead, if we know how many times we need to do something, or even if we just need to know we need to do it forever until told to stop, we can be so much more efficient. In programming, we call this a loop. There are three main types of loops we can use when programming: a repeat loop, a forever loop, and a repeat until loop. Let's take a look at each one. The repeat loop is used if we want to carry out a task a known number of times. Let's say we need to make a packed lunch for 4 children. We could put all the commands to make the packed lunch inside the repeat loop, and then set it to run 4 times. Once the loop has run 4 times, it stops. These types of loops are perfect if we already know how many times we want to do something. The next type of loop is the forever loop, sometimes called the infinite loop, as it never stops running. We use these when we want our tasks to carry on forever and ever, and never stop. Take a clock as an example. Here we want the second hand to move every single second, and to never ever stop. The forever loop makes this easy. It moves the second hand, waits 1 second, then does it all again, and again, and again. The final type of loop is the repeat until loop. This loop will keep running over and over again until something happens. Take the example of passengers getting onto a bus. Here the loop keeps running over and over again, letting another passenger on the bus. It only stops when the bus is full. At this point, the loop stops and no more passengers can get on the bus. As you can see, loops are an essential concept in computer programming, as they allow us to write programs that can run more than once automatically, without us having to keep pressing a button.